Hey guys, it's Yessie Bieber. Welcome back to my channel. So today I have, I'm just so excited, amazing dessert made by Puerto Ricans. Basically this is pastries filled with guava, and it has like sugar. Yeah, you guys already know I'm not good at explaining stuff, but they're so good. My mouth is watering. I have been asking my dad for these for such a long time already because he works in the Bronx, so that's where he's able to get them, in the bakery over there. So yeah, I'm so excited. And today I'm gonna give you that's if I can give you a story time. I don't know. I'm really hungry. I'm gonna start. So I have some ginger ale. OMG, look at that. Guys. I'm so excited. I'm gonna make a mess, but who cares? They're pretty thin. Mmm. Look at the sugar. I'm just gonna let this be like my treat for my birthday. My birthday is on Sunday. Every time I decide to record, the dogs have to start barking. So I honestly don't really know what to talk about. I was gonna tell you about all my failed, like, crush stories. First of all. So, I guess I'll tell you some. So, I mentioned in my last video, in one of my newest videos, that I've never had a boyfriend in my entire life. Yeah, I dated online, but that was literally, like, when I was a little kid, so I didn't consider that real. I never had, like, an actual boyfriend in real life. In high school, I liked 2 guys. I have tea for you guys. Alright, so in high school, like I said, I liked 2 guys. I liked one my sophomore year, and one my junior year. The guy that I liked my sophomore year, I'm actually friends with him. So, you know who you are. I have no problem with him. I mean, I have no problem with any of the guys, to be honest. It's just, like, I don't talk to them. But this is one that I actually talk to as a friend. My second one. And, it was the first day of school. My sophomore year. And in comes this guy who is blonde, like dirty blonde hair, blue eyes. Never seen him before. It was in my Italian class. I was already scared of having Italian. Who knew I'd be so good in it? But anyway, this guy comes in and I'm just like, oh my god. Like, I look at everyone when they come in. Like, even now in college, I look at everyone. I don't know. It's just me. Like, I like to observe. It's good to be that way. So I observed everyone coming in, and then I see him, and I'm just like, oh my god, he's so cute. This is so awkward. And he was like very quiet. So was I. Back then, I had like straight black hair. Like every day I would go with my hair down. And I had glasses. So I looked pretty nerdy. I'm not saying people with glasses are nerdy. I'm just saying me. Like, I looked nerdy. Bad times. And, I mean, people liked me and stuff, but I didn't think of myself as being, like, being able to, like, get noticed by guys and stuff. So I never, you know, I was never the type of person to go up to a guy and be like, hey, I like you, you're cute. No. So yeah, I would tell my friends, like, oh, there's this guy in my Italian class, and he's so cute. I wish I could get to know him. I just don't dare do it by myself. So one day I told one of my friends to go up to him and tell him to, like, add me on Facebook or something like that. I'm full. I need to stop eating. I ate 1.5. I might eat it, though, throughout this video. But yeah, I told her, you should tell him that I, like, think he's cute. I would see him in the hallway, and I would think, like, oh my god, I wish I could, like, approach him in some way, like, let him trip me or something. No, I'm just kidding. So she told him, and, she was like, he literally just walked away. I was like, what? Gonna regret it in the future. Four years later, well, yeah. Well, after I graduated high school, I noticed that he added me on Facebook. He had left the school already. Like, for when I became a junior, he wasn't in that school anymore. I still had Italian. He wasn't in that school anymore. So I got over him. I was like, okay, whatever. But then, when I graduated high school, he added me on Facebook. I was like, ooh. We started speaking, but just like friends. And he's my friend today. Ooh. They always come back. And then my junior year. So yeah, I never, like, spoke to him. He was quiet and stuff, and he would skip class a lot. And then he walked away from my friend, so I was just like, you know what? Let's say I don't pursue anyone that's not interested, so whatever. So my junior year of high school was actually very interesting. I don't know if I should say a lot. I don't know if this person... I doubt it. But I don't know if, like, this person would ever come across this video. But you know what? Whatever. Like, I'm over all this already, so it's okay. So I had chemistry, first period. And in comes this guy. Curly-ish hair. And I was like, oh my god. So yeah, he was in front of me. And next to him was a girl. And then my friend was next to me, like, behind him. So we were, like, in the same row. He was in front of me. I couldn't concentrate. I was like, oh my god, this guy's cute. No wonder why I was so bad in chemistry. No, I'm just kidding. We literally had, like, 4 classes together. So, I don't mean to sound like a stalker or anything like that, but I did search him up on Instagram, like, a week later or 2 weeks later, because a week prior to that, like, in the beginning of the school year, like, the first week, second week, I don't remember exactly when, but he held the door for me. Like, I was so... Like, I was coming downstairs, and I was so far from him, and he held the door for me and stood there, and I was like, oh my god, like, thank you so much. And then that day, I went and tried to follow him on Instagram, and I found him. You know, I'm good. So I found him, and I followed him. I liked his pictures, he liked mine. And I wrote to him first. Sometimes you gotta be the brave one. And I was. We had 4 classes together, guys. I didn't care. We started to, like, message each other, and then he gave me his number. We started texting. From there, it became texting almost every night. Maybe, like, skipping sometimes, you know, not every single day, but we would speak a lot. When I went back, it was on a weekend, I think, when I found him. So when I went back to school on the Monday, I was so embarrassed. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna see him. And he comes in, and he smiles at me and says hi. We were both, like, so shy. From there, we became friends, like... We had 4 classes together, so we would see each other all the time. We would sit next to each other whenever we could, and we became good friends. I really liked this guy, like, a lot. The first day we texted, we flirted. Like I mentioned, I thought he was cute, and he said the same thing to me. Like, we just became friends, and that's it. We didn't want to, like, ruin the friendship. Well, at least I didn't want to ruin the friendship, because I don't know how he felt. So I never told him how I felt. I did regret it a lot. At the end of the day, I'm kind of okay with it. I'm full. I was okay with it, like, not telling him, because it probably would have ruined the friendship, like, made things weird between us. But yeah, we became pretty close, like, I don't want to say best friends or anything like that, but whenever we saw each other in school, like, we would speak, and, you know, we were always, like, we had a lot of classes together, like I said, so it was easy to really, you know, speak all the time. And then my friend at the time had told me that, that she had feelings for him, like, she had a crush on him, and I'm just like... Cool. She didn't know I liked him, but then I told her. And she was like, oh my god. Does he text you? And I was like, yeah, we text, like, a lot. She said, oh, me too. From there, I was like, girl, you cannot have female friends. I have a couple female friends, but I can't say that I have a really close female in my life as a friend. My best friend is, like, my mom, God, pretty much my family in my house. And I have Joshua too. You guys know who he is. So yeah. I started to get very, like, annoyed by her. And I was getting upset at the fact that he was talking to someone else. And, like, he was just very behind the bush. Like, I didn't know how he felt about me, so I was kind of, like, giving up already. Sometimes I thought, okay, maybe he likes me, and then other days I would think, nah, I don't think he's interested. He's talking to other girls, and, you know, he could do that. He's single, but he's giving me mixed signals. So that's why I never even told him that I liked him. I was scared. And then one day she tells me that, like, she was kind of getting over him a little bit, because she saw him hooking up with someone in the hallway, like, making out. At first, I didn't believe it. I'm thinking, like, maybe she's... Well, I did believe it, but then I thought about it. I'm like, what if she's lying to me so I could stop liking him? But then I started to find out from more people that he was messing around with someone. So from there, I kind of, like, you know, started backing away from him, because I respect that. Like, if you're messing around with someone, I'm not going to waste my time and, you know, show you that I like you, because why? So, yeah. I think he noticed that, and eventually... he ended up asking this girl to be his girlfriend, and they dated. It was a very awkward situation for me, because we were friends. We would speak, like, every day, and then out of nowhere, we just became, like, strangers. So, yeah, that happened. I've always had bad luck with crushes. I don't have a problem with anyone, like I said. I told a couple people that I liked him. Like, I told guys, specifically. He had this close guy friend that I had told. And I'm pretty sure he told him that I liked him. So, I'm pretty sure he knew. But for me, like, I never told him. Why am I closing it? Guys, this stuff is so good, but I just don't want to keep eating from it, because it's too much sugar, and I'm not going to be able to sleep. Well, I don't sleep till like 3 in the morning, but yeah, guys. And after high school, it has just been a fail. Every time. After high school, it has just been like a fail. speaking to guys, I've had another catfish that I liked, and I ended up finding out that it was just a person pretending to be another guy. But it was an actual guy though. Just wasn't him, the pictures he put. And I actually ended up speaking to someone who is very known for people putting him as their profile pictures. Like, he gets catfished big time. Like, people use his pictures to catfish. I'm not gonna say who it is, you know, but he is, well, he was very popular. I don't know about now. I don't think he has social media now, but his pictures were so popular back then, like, to use for catfishing. Even now, I still see it. And I spoke to the real person, like, we were actually speaking, because I ended up sending him stuff. He was a YouTuber, so I sent him stuff, and he showed it on his Twitter. And I had written my number down on the letter that I sent him, and he texted me. And from there, we started texting. He followed me on Instagram. He would flirt with me. He lived in a different state, and I wanted to see him. He wanted to see me. I liked him a lot, and he, you know, would always flirt with me. But one day... I posted something that offended him. It was like a troll page. It ended up being my best friend that made a troll page on Facebook, and I screenshotted it because he wanted to be my friend on Facebook. And I posted it on my Instagram, like, who the hell is this? Because it had like a weird name. The profile name was so funny. And a picture of an ugly person, like a weird person. And he got offended by that. He's like, you shouldn't make fun of people. And he unfollowed me. I was like, what? What did I do to you? Like a year later, he followed me again. And then he unfollowed me. Again. The sugar is the best part of this. So yeah, I spoke to someone who was like really known. This other guy I spoke to, he ended up telling me he had feelings for me and stuff. We spoke for like 4 months. And he was close to me. Like, he was a train ride away from me. Then, out of nowhere, he falls for his best friend. I was like, wow, what luck I have. Like, seriously? Just stop talking to him. And I unfollowed him from Instagram. Who else? Basically, the moral of the story is that I have no luck in love. Hopefully this year is different for me. This time it's different. But yeah, what other stories? I ended up liking this guy that I met in a restaurant. And he was not over his ex, I guess, so it didn't work out. Yeah, I just have no luck, guys. I don't really feel like talking. I just want to keep eating my sugar. Everyone that tries to, like, get with me, too, is, like, a fuckboy. Or I just don't, I don't know. I'm over it. But I know that I'm gonna find love soon. I know it. Anyways, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it wasn't boring. I was just paying too much attention to this. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you want more story times with me eating, definitely let me know. Leave some topics below. Maybe, like, I can do topics and story times as well. Just let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!